we have learned about the first half of the nervous system, that is, the central nervous system, which has the brain and the spinal cord in it. Today, let's learn about the second half of the nervous system, which is the peripheral nervous system. The nervous system that is outside the brain and the spinal cord is known as the peripheral nervous system. When you observe this picture here, you can see that some nerves connect to the spinal cord from the back or the dorsal side, whereas some nerves connect to it from the front or the ventral side. Now, there were two men in Scotland who came together to experiment on animals and observe the ventral connections and the dorsal connections. They concluded that the ventral connections or the roots are connected or control muscular activity. That is because when they just slightly touched the ventral roots or the ventral connections, the muscles connected switched violently, whereas when they cut apart and removed the dorsal connections, the animal didn't show much of a reaction. In 1822, they concluded that the dorsal connections carry messages of sensations inwards or into the spine, whereas the ventral connections or the ventral roots carry messages outwards, that is, from the spine to the muscles. Therefore, the peripheral nervous system is a vast compilation of all the dorsal and ventral roots, the spinal and the cranial nerves that connect the brain and spinal cord on one side and the muscles on the other side. So, what have we learned today? Today we've learned about the peripheral nervous system. Until next time, happy learning!